Let's bring in CEO of VETCOMM and our author of Race to Save America and also U.S. Republican Congressional Candidate in California, Kate Monroe. Kate, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited. Thanks.
Yeah, well, New York City continues to prioritize illegals over American cities. What is American citizens? What is your reaction, Kate, to what is going on in New York City? You're from California. You live in this. What is going on in our cities?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's just tethered there to New York. You see it here in LA and San Francisco and San Diego. In the whole of the United States, we're actually prioritizing migrants over everyone, now over kids, in fact. Now, I'm not so heartless to say that if it's not freezing cold and windy, people shouldn't be inside. They already made it this far into the country. But to push children out of their school is just another deprioritization of our citizens and also, of our veterans. Everybody's getting deprioritized for migrants at this point.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But Kate, and another example of American tax dollars, your money going towards illegal activity, the Department of Veterans Affairs is facing major blowback for paying millions of dollars, again, your money, to medical providers who treat illegal immigrants, again, you cannot make this up, while they are in federal custody, while hundreds of thousands of veterans get put on the sidelines for their claims and have to wait. You're a veteran and a CEO of an organization that helps veterans with disability claims. How infuriating must this be for you?
Oh, it makes me very mad. We've helped thousands of veterans just this last year, but 161,000 migrants were seen ahead of veterans in VA hospitals, on top of the 1 million federal employees, to the tune of $4 billion that they take away from VA funds, on top of the VA HUD-VASH program being reallocated to migrants over veterans. So it disgusts me, quite frankly, as a Marine Corps veteran and someone who serves veterans. It's appalling to me that we as Americans allow, from the highest, regions of our government, we allow this, and we have to stop.
Yeah, I mean, in your home state of California, you guys are always seeming to make the headlines, and now you're allowing state health insurance to cover sex changes for illegal immigrants, with a reportedly 700,000 illegal immigrants between the ages of 26 to 49 being able to qualify for this. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Are you seeing Californians push back on this and saying, hey, we don't want our taxpayer dollars going towards these illegal aliens? Especially for
I haven't met a single person here in California, no matter what side of the aisle they may be on. I happen to be married to a Democrat, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't also like the homeless, the drugs, the lawlessness, and every other horrible thing that we tolerate in the country, and certainly here in California. So I think people are outraged by it, but it's not a super big surprise. We give them education. We let them come here for free. We house them. I mean, why not the sex changes? What else? You want a free PhD? Like, what? I mean, you can have my house now, my car. I mean, where does it end, really? When is enough enough?
Yeah, I'd like to see Nancy Pelosi open up her home. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be really good. Kate, House Speaker Mike Johnson facing intense backlash after negotiating a spending deal, a horrible one, with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of nearly $1.66 trillion. That has raised concern amongst members of the House Freedom Caucus and others that this is just more of the same spending the whole reason McCarthy was booted by 8 Republicans was for spending like this. I mean, what is going on here? The deal does not include funding for Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, or other disaster funding, which will only add billions more in spending aid, and it's $70 billion more than what the Financial Responsibility Act signed last year. So, Kate, we are $34 trillion in debt, yet we are spending money we don't have. We can't even pay back the interest at this point.
Yeah, I mean, here are my feelings on the matter. When I make my way to Congress, I would put forth legislation for a performance-based funding act. I don't think we should spend a single nickel as a country that goes unaccounted for. In fact, I think it should be treated like you would have a contractor at your home. You certainly wouldn't release all of the funds up front. They would have to meet certain criteria and certain markers to get those funds released. And I could tell you right now, most of government spending would disappear. Most grant money would go away because people flat do not do anything with the funds other than line their pockets. If you just look at just homelessness and the billions of dollars that have been thrown at it in grant money, and it's the problem's bigger now. Those players in that game, they need to go bye-bye, just like all the rest of these people in Congress who have no backbone. If they did have a backbone, we'd have a closed border. We wouldn't have homelessness. We wouldn't have all this spending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think with Mayorkas impeachment hearing, do you think it will go anywhere this time? I mean, it's the second round now that they're trying to impeach him.
If somebody steps up and actually shows some leadership, I think that we could see a vote get passed to impeach him. Certainly he should be impeached. I mean, look at what has happened with our country. Like, we're essentially defenseless with a wide open border. Not only is our border open, we invite more people here. I mean, how enticing is it to come into our country? And I would say worse than Mayorkas is Biden. I think I was actually quoted recently of saying that he's the pimp in chief. He just pimped our country out to every other country. I'd like to see him get impeached this round. And if he doesn't get impeached this round, you got to be looking strongly at those Republicans and wondering why they don't have the will to get it done. So I'd like to see it get done, of course.
Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you. Really do appreciate
Thank
it. Real
you.
quickly, tell us your website so people can learn more about you and your campaign.
Yes, they can find me at kateforcongress.com. That's FOR. And if they want to learn about the good work we do for veterans, they could go to VETCOMM.us, VETCOMM.us.
Thank you so much. Please come back.
Yes, thank you.